Greetings. Welcome to the Developing Dad podcast, where we bring the Bible to bear on culture, education, and the family. I'm your host, Michael J. Griffin Jr., and today we have another interesting topic. But before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, help me to build the channel. All right, let's get straight to this. Y'all defending this? For real? Y'all defending this? This who y'all defending? This is the woman y'all defending. So from my last video, we talked about Tia Mowry. You can go and check that video out there. But I have people in my comments defending this, defending her. Right? She's been emotionally this and emotionally that and all this other things, and I'm like, okay, let me just go, let me leave it alone. Try to respond as genteelly as possible, because women are gonna cape up for other women, emotional abuse and all these other things, and you need to define these terms though, because I'm about definition of terms. I'm about Latin roots. I'm about Greek roots. I'm about clearly defining terms, making things plain and clear so that we can have a discussion around what we're actually saying, right? So you need to define emotional abuse. You need to define verbal abuse, because those things operate on a spectrum. And what some people may believe is verbal abuse may not actually be verbal abuse. It may not be the actual clinical definition of the term. And again, you can't even trust too many clinical definitions anymore either, because clinical definitions always come from a worldview and the worldview of the person who is defining. So we need to, I use Christian definitions. I use the Bible as my final arbiter of truth. I use it as my axiom. It is my standard. So if you're going to talk to me about things, you're going to need to define things biblically. Now, let's get straight to the video. That was an aside, but we had to talk about that, because people were literally defending this. They were defending her. Let's talk about this though, because this is what y'all defended. Let's look at it. All right.
Oh, why?
It's a bathing suit.
Oh, really? It's a bathing suit. Then why are you wearing high shoes, huh?
They're boots. Beyonce.
Don't care.
Rihanna.
Don't care.
You like my outfit?
Oh, what?
So let's talk about this. This is who y'all defending. All right. She comes out in a bathing suit in front of her teenage son. Ain't no way in the world I ever want to see my mother wearing something like that. His reaction is absolutely on point, because this is immaturity. This is seeking validation. This is posting this picture this video on Instagram for all to see. This is thirsty. This is not what any godly woman should ever do. No amount of you can talk about Corey Hardrick all you want, but when it comes right down to it, the scriptures teach that this is not Christ-like behavior for a woman. And you don't get to excuse sin because of someone else's sin. Like, you don't get to indulge in sin because someone sinned against you. That's not how Christianity works. I don't know what Bible y'all reading, the people that's defending her. I don't know what Bible y'all reading. Again, my wife sent me this video. Take a look at this. Y'all in there defending, because y'all talking about, oh, I feel sorry for your wife. My wife thinks this way. So y'all can miss me with that foolishness. Y'all go check out the live I did with my wife. I'll post it there. See, I'm married to a Christian woman. And when I say things about what Christian women should be, I got an example in my house. I had an example in my mother. I've had other examples of Christian women around me. And I never, ever saw them doing stuff like this. Now we're going to talk about the reasons why. Let's talk about the reasons why. And for y'all that are in there caping up for her, right? The women in the comments that's caping up for her. Please don't any men come in here caping up for her, because you're a cuck. Like, I'm just going to call you straight out. You're a cuck. You're a simp. Whatever. I don't even want to hear from you. But I understand why women would cape up for other women, right? Because feminism, womanism, all of these other things have taught you that you need to be at the head, that all of your feelings are valid, right? Now, men deal differently. We deal in logic. We deal in reality. That's one of the reasons why God put us at the forefront as the head. We're not interested in making friends at the expense of truth. That's generally not a male quality. It's one of the reasons why, look, I don't have many friends. I'm to be honest, because I'm about the truth. I'm about men who are about the truth. So I have a very select group of people. Like, I'm not tossed to and fro by my emotions. Yes, I have emotions, and they are valid, right? They are valid things that I feel, but they never, ever violate what the scriptures say, right? And if they do, I need to put them underneath the authority of the scripture immediately. That's my duty as a Christian. Now, let's go. We're gonna do this again, all right? Because some of y'all gonna be in the comments, right? Let's do it. Let's just go. We about to do it, all right? Because I know y'all coming here. Judge not. Who are you to judge? Don't be telling people who's Christian, whatever, whatever. Blah 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 blah. All right. Do not judge by appearances, but judge with right judgment. I know some of y'all ain't even gonna watch the video. You're just gonna see the thumbnail and you're gonna comment. All right, I get it. But every time, I'm gonna put this in here every time. All right, every time. Do not judge by appearances, but judge with right judgment. Jesus tells us to judge. So I'm gonna do what my Lord said. Okay. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, subtle of heart. The boy recognized that his mama was dressed like a harlot. The teenage boy. Trying to channel her inner Rihanna. You my mama. I don't want you to look like Rihanna. That's not what this is about. I need you to look like my mother. Genesis 38, right? Took off her widow's garments. Right? She took off her widow's garments. Who? Right? Covered herself with a veil, wrapping herself up, and sat at the entrance of Enaim, which is on the road to Timnah, for she saw that Shelah was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. When Judah saw her, he thought she was a prostitute. This is his daughter-in-law. Right? For she had covered her face. He knew what she looked. He knew what she was by what she looked like. Right? Tamar. He knew what she was by what she looked like. This is. The boy knew what his mama was trying to do by what she looked like. This is not a game, y'all. The Bible speaks clearly to this. We need to start listening to it, because the black community is languishing because we will not hold fast to the scriptures. We will call her Christian. Let her try that. Let her try that in Islam. Go over there to one of those Muslim nations. You try it. You do this. Do that. Do it. Won't go well for you. Do it. 1 Peter 3, starting at verse 3. Do not let your adorning be external. The braiding of hair. These are some examples from the women, right? But the point is, don't let it be external. The braiding of hair and the putting on of gold jewelry, or the clothing you wear. But let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart, with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. Which in God's sight is very precious. For this is how the holy women who hoped in God used to adorn themselves, by submitting to their own husbands. She didn't have a husband anymore, and Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, and you are her children, if you do good and do not fear anything that is frightening. And let's go to the real point. So I had to just, we laid that out again because we had to lay that out with Sierra. Go check that video out. But this is the one. This is really where the rubber meets the road. This is the one. Maturity. She's very immature. To say she's a Christian, if she wants to call herself a Christian. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. This is Paul talking about when I became a man, I put away childish things. The child understood better than her that this was not acceptable. This is not acceptable attire for you. You claim Christianity. You're a mother. Why are you out here trying to be like Rihanna? Why are you trying to thirst trap men? Why are you posting this on Instagram? Again, women going to be caping up in the comments for Tia Mowry. But Tia Mowry, biblically speaking, does not measure up. And again, I'm going to keep calling out stuff like this. That's what the channel is going to be about. We bring the Bible to bear on culture, education, and the family. This is a part of both culture and family. Because she claims to be somebody's mom. She claims to be a Christian. And she is a cultural figure. So if you don't like those kind of videos, then look away. Right? All right? That's it right for this one. Until next time, be on the alert. Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. See y'all around.